Oh, we recording now, suckers. Gonna get that recording done. Gonna go home and have some fun. Maybe I'll sleep tonight, but I kinda doubt it. What's up, everybody? It's week 54. 54 weeks of talking into a camera about nonsense, mostly trading card related, sometimes business. We got like an LGS thing we've been doing. Who's we? I'm Adam. I got a wife, Alex. She owns the place. I work here, and we sell cardboard and stuff. All right, and then we talk about the news, and if you want to go buy it, you can go to pandorasdeckbox.com. You can use the code Eat Chip and Die. You can save 5% on your first order. Eat Chip and Die is the name of the vlog thing we're doing. My voice, is that better? I think it might be. You can scan the QR code, whatever. Here's what happened last week. Magic news, a lot of Spider-Man news. Here's all the cool things. I don't know how much I'm gonna edit. This is gonna be a quick one. I don't know, you've seen it. There's a hot dog cart, there's a hot dog, there's a bagel with a schmear. That's all you need to know about Spider-Man, okay? It's a good set now. I thought it was gonna be dumb, but now that I know it's got these 3 cards, it's fucking awesome, all right? I'm mistaken. And guess what? There's going to be a secret lair drop. Who'da thunk it, right? Marvel, it's going to be a disaster. You remember the last Marvel secret lair drop? It was a total shit show. And it's coming September 22nd, likely at noon Eastern, as always. That's it. That's all there is for Magic news. It's a bunch of Spider-Man, okay? What, we're 2 weeks away? The 19th is what day is it? Today's the 3rd. The 19th, it's going to be Spider-Man Day. That's pre-release. We're going to run a bunch of pre-release kits. That's business news, all right? I'm just talking Magic news. That's it. That's all I got. Pokemon news. Pokemon revealed an announcement that Mega Evolution set is going to be delayed in the EMEA market. So if you're like me, you don't know what that means. Europe, Middle East, and Africa. It should be available October 10th for those regions. So not a huge delay. It's coming, like mid-month? It's stupid. There's not enough. They're still not printing enough. Mega Evolutions was going to be the set that saved Pokemon. It's going to be the one where they're finally printing demand. It's not happening. It's not doing it. They're still short. Everything's still crazy. They keep making cool cards. Who'da thunk it? They keep selling more boxes, and that's where we're at. But you know what they are printing? A lot of Prismatic Evolutions bundles. 300,000 Prismatic Evolution bundles dropped on Wednesday at Walmart, botting and Insanity, and just real demand. Just regular people want a little piece, and they can't get it. So, I mean, the market's probably coming down on those. We got a couple of them from Distro, which is 6, so we have them over there. And they're cheapish, you know, they're sort of becoming affordable. By the end of the year, I think that was their goal, and now maybe by the end of the year, maybe we'll see Prismatic at a sort of reasonable price. Got a lot of poster collections too. Seen a lot of those coming in recently. Pokemon's next set, Phantasmal Force ME2, was supposed to drop at the Pokemon Center today with a Prismatic at a ETB, Pokemon Center ETB. And it didn't happen. Apparently it went live like quietly before the queue hit, and bots scooped up tens of thousands of product before even was I don't know how or what they're going to do about it. Hopefully they cancel all those orders and ban those people, but they traditionally have been pretty well hardened against bots, so it's kind of frustrating that the drop that was supposed to happen today was canceled because people botted it. So, I mean, it does say something nice about the Pokemon Center that that they stopped the sale. Like Walmart wouldn't have cared. You know, they never care. They have limits of like 99 items per order, and this shit sells out instantaneously. Phantasmal Force is supposed to be a very small set. There's only like 90 something cards. But it's full release. I don't know. It should do well. It's got Charizard on it, and it's got Gengar. I don't know. I have no idea. I like the cards that we've seen so far, but I have no idea what it's going to do. I hope ME2, we get some supply. All right, ME1's already a disaster. We all know that. Business news. We got our first pallet this week. On Friday, we had 100 LCI deck cases. So four decks in a box. We sold most of them to patrons for $125 a set. And at the time when we got them, they were like $210. Now they've come down to like $170 because this is a big reprint. There's a huge reprint, and we got some. I kind of put in 100 as like a joke number. Like, throw 100 in there, whatever. You know, we'll get 6 or something. Got all 100. And luckily, we moved most of them. We still have like 20 cases left. Publicly on pandorasdeckbox.com, they're $139. If you join the Patreon, you can do $125 a case, and free shipping if you buy less than $20 worth of shipping, which is like, I don't know, maybe 2 cases. Just a thought. It's still open. It's $20 a month. You think about it. All right, we had a lot of progress on the advent calendar. I talked to you, I don't know if you've seen these, if you're watching, how far you're watching, but we talked about advent calendars a couple times because it's that season. We're getting close to Christmas again. The holidays are upon us. Even though it's still hot out, we got to think about advent calendars because now we've sold 3 so far this year, and we want to make a real advent with the punchy door, you know, and then there's a card pack and you pull it out and you open it. And it's big because it's 24 packs. We're going down from 25 to 24. It's easier to manufacture, okay? It's also cheaper. Shrinkflation, it's a thing. Just Google it, I promise. It's all right, so they're a box and you open them and then there's packs in them. And I think we're the only people that actually do that other than like the Pokemon Center holiday collectors. But they put in like dice and stickers and coins, and we just want packs, okay? Just all packs. And we also priced out, so we priced out like, it's probably gonna be a little more this year because the prices have gone up. I think it was $165 last year for 25 packs. 1 collector pack is of the 25. Now it's gonna be 24 with 1 collector pack. And we're gonna have, I think, a couple tiers like we did last year. We had 1, 3, 6, 9 or something. I think we're gonna do an Oops All Collector one. Just 24 collector packs. So we're trying to find a source of loose collector packs that aren't ridiculous. We're paying like 90% for market. Normally we would pay 60% cash. We're gonna pay 90%, which is 5% more than you'd get if you sold them on eBay or TCGplayer. So send us an email, hello@pandorasdeckbox.com if you got any collector boosters you want to sell, sealed or loose packs, because we got advent calendars. All right, we need 24 unique non-dupe collector packs, and we had enough, and then we sold a whole bunch. And we're getting some from the Rudy sale. Rudy had a big sale this week, and it was like $2,500 for 6 collector booster boxes rather. It doesn't matter. We don't have enough, so you can sell us your things. Maybe if we get an overwhelming demand, maybe we won't be able to buy them all. But you know, just it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have advent calendars. It's gonna be great, and I think so. All right, so I was saying we priced stuff out. The cheap one collector pack, I think it'll be like $175 or something. And the big Oops All collector pack ones is $1,000. But it's only like $41 a pack, and you get a chance at some crazy packs. We've got like Lord of the Rings Special Edition, Final Fantasy. We could put all those in there, and who knows? Who knows what'll happen? We'll see what we get. We need more boxes. We're running out. We've been selling stuff. All right, what else? We officially applied to GTS. We were approved for the pre-clearance thing now. Like, we applied in September, and they said, nah, we'll try later when you get a brick and mortar. Got a brick and mortar. They said, nah, try when you're doing events. We get hosting events, and then they just didn't say anything for a few weeks. And then I replied 3 times to that email, and they're like, oh, well, you applied wrong last time. You did it as an online store. Now you got to reapply. So we could have been months ahead of this problem right now. But anyway, now we submitted our paperwork. That was a couple days ago. We heard back to say that we're now officially in queue to be thought of as a potential account in their system. They said maybe 3 to 5 days you'll hear back on whether or not we're in the system. Jesus Christ. Anyway, whatever, it's progress. GTS, we might get there eventually, and GTS has One Piece. That's what we need. We need the One Pieces. We're still waiting on MagX. I haven't heard anything about Magazine Exchange in a long time, so who knows? Maybe someday. We are now officially an approved Riftbound store. That's right, we can host Riftbound events when they happen in the future. We may be getting some trial decks sent to us this month that said like between August and September. I emailed to say, did we miss the cutoff? And they said, no, they haven't sent them yet. So maybe in September we'll get trial decks for Riftbound, and we'll know what it's like. Riftbound has secret layers now? Yes, they do. We bought it. There was a limit 3 per order, I bought 2 because I don't know anything about Riftbound. I don't know how big it's going to be. We knew it was going to sell out, but I got 2. Some people learned by placing multiple orders. It wasn't 3 per account. It was 3 per order. So people bought dozens, and I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go up or down in value. It's Riftbound. Nobody knows anything about it. I hear it's kind of fun. There's less shuffling than Magic. That sounds kind of neat. I don't know. I want to get these trial decks and figure it out. All right. I wanted to put in... I don't know how to tread this topic lightly or gently. I don't know how to say this without offending people who may or may not watch this, but there's been a lot of drama at the store, and we're trying, like, it's probably, the problem is we're getting more like tightly knit. We're making like friends, and the people here, they're like us, and we're learning more about each other. And then the thing I hate most about an LGS is you go in and it's cliquey. Everybody knows each other, and you're an outsider, and it feels awful. So I really, really didn't want that to happen here, and it's sort of happening because we had this Mystery Booster 2 event that happened 2 weeks ago now. Huge turnout, 16 people, it was crazy. Last week we did the Whale LCI thing, and that was like $95 an entry, and there was only 7 people, which was nice. It was cool, it was chill. We still made money, people got their value. They actually got really good value out of that because it was like $76 worth of packs to enter. I'm on a tangent, I understand. But if you win one, you get a collector pack, and everybody won one because there was only 7 people, so there was no fully, what's the opposite of undefeated? Fully defeated? There was no fully defeated loser person, so they got another collector pack, which is more than their value. It was sick. So everybody got good value, it was fun. People played it and money and fun. But this one 2 weeks ago, all right? Mystery Booster 2, highly popular, well-loved set. It's fun, it's like chaos. There's cards from 2,000 cards from all over the Magic's era, history, whatever. And it was $30 an entry, which was very cheap for those packs. Those packs alone are, I don't know, like $10.50 or something. So it was cheap, and then you win packs if you win, and then you win mystery box toppers if you go undefeated, and whatever. It was pick 2 draft. People didn't like the other people. It pulled in. It was a loved set for cheap and good pricing. It brought in a lot of like weird competitive kind of people, and that's fine. Like, it's not a problem to be competitive, but we want kind of casual, chill vibes. It's tough when there are like rewards for doing well, because then you want to do well and you get more value. It feels bad if you're the full loser and you get nothing and you don't make your money in the packs. You should have just bought the packs. There's drama. There's some drama that happened. People have been venting about the drama. Like, it wasn't big deals, the things that happened. I want people to be happy. And I know you can't make everybody happy. It was like minor stuff, like the cards, somebody had wet hands and they were touching, there's a draft, right? So you pass the packs around and, oh, all the cards are wet. And like little weird things like that. Like, not a big deal. Some people were just overly competitive and weird. The vibe was off, and that we felt it, and there's also just a lot of people. 16 people is a lot of people anyway. Find, that everyone, a 16 player group, is perfectly meshing. It's not gonna happen. But I just want people to be like grown-ups and just chill. And like, you can only control a few things, like how you interact with people. The way you respond is important, and you could just ignore the things that are minor and not a big issue. I don't know. I need a therapist or a high school counselor on staff, because it's so annoying. Like, just play the game. Just stop. Just stop it. I want everybody to be happy. Fucking be happy. All right, that's all I got. I've been watching these. Thanks. I'm gonna take my phone off, and then I'll do the little outro thingy. We're gonna go walk over. See, this is a traditional one. Last couple weeks, we were walking around with the boy in the park, and I liked that. But I think you deserved kind of like a more traditional one, if you know what I mean. Spider-Man's coming out. We're gonna try to price things properly. We're not gonna be super scalpers. We don't know how much stuff we're gonna get though, so it's gonna be hard to find a balance between screwing people over and making profits and getting the locals what they want versus the patrons versus just randos on the internet. So it's going to be a weird weird bridge we walk. I hope we're getting more allocation. We did sneak in like 10 cases of pre-release for Spider-Man, so we can host a bunch of, I believe it when I see it, and like I'm holding the cases. Because distro, they can cut your numbers at any time. So who knows? Who knows if that'll actually happen? I hope it does. But you know, if you've been watching these, thanks. If you've been, subscribed to Patreon, that's crazy. We've got tons of people in the Patreon now. Soon we're gonna run out of room on the little end credit scroll thing for everybody's names. I don't know. Things are pretty good here. They're getting crazy. Again, pallet status. We need like a loading dock. We need a bigger space. And we've only been here like 4 months or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna roll a die. I'm not even gonna use like a padding or anything. It's tungsten. It's a D20 made out of tungsten, and it's very heavy. It tells you the fate, your fate, my fate, everybody's fate. This rolls for the universe. So I better roll well. Have a good week, everybody. Thanks for watching again. I don't know. I'm repeating myself. You know what? I could use a nat 20 right about now. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Goodbye.